Hey, dear card for New Year's Eve, or a couple of cards. I will just to explain what I read, and I have from Rumi Oracle. This is Sacred Soul System, and she wants to give you reassurance that you're not alone, that there is support and guidance in heavens always for you, your soul sister. And yeah, she is talking to you, just so you can hear her. Maybe in some different ways, and ways that are not regular, not expected. But she will talk to you. She is about to show you, and even if it looks like your word is upside down, this is good, because sometimes it just means that it require it's reconstruct. So this is good. It can be that you become clearer, but it can be that you become like unknown about what next. But this is all happening because you are about to restore, to transform. So just surrender to whatever there is, and if you're not sure, ask your soul sister or ask your higher self. I saw it yesterday when I was praying, meditating with my twin in August. I saw my higher self. This is so beautiful, like this light angel with wings and with a blue sphere and blue contrast. So beautiful, and I was so consolated by. Yes, that I read the poems because so beautiful for you. When you are conscious, a cloud of sadness surrounds you. When you are beyond consciousness, the moon rests in your arms. When you are conscious, the beloved moves out of your reach. When you are beyond consciousness, the ecstasy of flow moves your way. When you are conscious, you are depressed like fall. When you are beyond consciousness, the winter cold feels like spring. All your wavering is due to your longing to be stable. Look for instability until you become stable. I love you. I am your other self. I am with you always, your partner on this soul journey. I am the you that you do not see. I am the you that speaks through intuition and instinct. I whisper and sing and shout my crazy truth telling to you, through your dreams, through your body. I am the you that is wise, that trusts in life, that knows. I am the you that sees reality rather than appearance. I am the you that knows how to be happy and free. Yeah. So the ritual for this card: just rest with your hands on the ground or on your legs. I call upon the sacred sister of my soul, the shadow priestess of wisdom in the temple of love. You guide me to love, and under the merciful grace and protection of Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, our relationship is one of respect, care, and divine guidance. May I be blessed with receptivity, deep genius, and capacity for the grace of growth. So be it. So rest in this. So the twin flame is for sure not an easy journey. We are here to experience the ups and downs because we are guess we kind of like resurrect, and it feels like death, but this is death of the ego, and the ego is afraid. It's really like dying, as I heard and as I experienced myself. I've been terrified because I felt it by my twin, like he was dying, like he died, inside, and this is terrifying, but at the same time that feels for the ego like that. If you live all your life in some construct which is not serving anymore and it's not truth, then to let it go, to surrender to life purpose, it can feel otherworldly. So just it's about surrender to not knowing, to the process, and to experience the mirror of our inner self that mirrors what we experience from our twin, to grow. And yet gives us tools to move further, to go the next etap, to go the next step. So, as I read today, please envision your next step. If you cannot envision wall desire with your twin because it hurts, as it does for me sometimes, maybe it's too much, maybe it's not, we are not ready to go. As we remember back, sometime back, we couldn't imagine we would go as far as we now, it was not able to be envisioned. So therefore, maybe it is just a process to grow into believing. But as I read today from quantum physics, scientific biology, and physics, the beliefs are biology. That means as you believe, as you are. So I read it from a, scientist, so who are gonna tell you how the book is The Biology of Belief, Unleashing the Power of Consciousness. So I didn't read all the book, but this guy didn't want to live his life that was miserable, and he didn't want to be himself. And he was a biologist, so he started kind of to search more about, and he discovered that our beliefs is actually like a practice, as you practice a muscle, as you practice a way to know something, right? That was his discovery, and he was such delighted about that. He never wanted to be something else than himself, because he knew from that all that he desires, all that he wants to be, he can be. So that's about cultivate those beliefs that you want to have about yourself. So I'm going to read the next card, or at least explain it to you. I was guided, and it is about this card, Cloak of Christ. I'm going to read a bit so you understand what it's about. In the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the King's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. This was the poem. My secret brother, he who shares my heart and yours, spitting as one in harmony with the great unending love, brings you the mantle of his protection. Do you imagine that there is any part of your life, of your body, of your soul, that is outside the realm of his divine love and protection? Offer all to him, leave nothing cast aside. He and I together receive you absolutely without condition now. The compassion born out of our own struggles tempers the karmic weight of divine justice. We have been through the same journey you are taking now, sweet divine soul. In oneness with the divine heart, we know of your efforts and your struggles. So what is bestowed upon you now is the restoration of forgiveness, of kindness, of mercy. My sacred brother speaks to you. He shall receive your darkness and your light, the angel of your heart and the demon of your fear. Nothing is greater than my brother's love for you. Nothing is greater than my holy passion for you. Take refuge under the cloak of Christ, the mantle of my sacred brother, and know that you are held in our loving sanctuary. So you can imagine this cloak as just like heaven, scale, like this stars in form of a protective cloak upon you, so you move protected or in dress in this protection of right of the heavens, of the stars. So you are tired, beloved. Your soul has been ravaged inside and out, and you are succumbing to struggle that is not comic or necessary, but a symptom of fatigue and weariness of heart, mind, body, and soul. So that which plagues you, whether something specific or general, nagging malaise or anxiety you cannot quite pin down, is not as powerful as you fear. You are being given a grace here and now that it may be overcome. Remember, your reactions are a symptom of your exhaustion and a sign that you need respite, sanctuary, restoration. They are not a sign that something must be done, so much as a sign that something must be received and allowed, that something is healing made possible through divine protection. In this instance, protection is bestowed through the cloak of the Christ. Oh yes, that has to be very remembered, on that we have to be kind and soft with ourselves, because we've gone through too much, so we kind of expecting struggle and war, and it makes us be all wired, so I think that we might not forget to protect it, we might not forget to just give up, and even we're sometimes guided to go out of our comfort zone. I think it is our choice to do so, and if we want to follow our guidance, we should sit down and really relax in meditation, take care of everything we can, so we're protected, we're prepared, and we are never alone, so we can take all the support we can get, all that we know we need. And yes, we are candles lit by the one great flame, and we are candle and lighten up life for everyone. Everywhere we go, we are lighthouses. We are healing already with our being. Everything that we do, every glance, every word, every smile, we are transit bad energies around us. So we have to be protected all the time. If we're not ready to just transmute it, if we're not so much used to it. If you want, you can light a candle and simply say, I call upon the secret flame of divine love. The light of my heart does not waver. It is fixed by the will of the divine and lit by the greatest flame. Forever light in the temple of one love. Rumi and Jesus will safeguard the sacred flame of love. Together may we bear serene witness to the revelations of the light within, that the way always be shown pure and true, and the courage to act when needed, and the patience to best serve love is found within our hearts, so be it. So you can call on so many guides there are. You can choose who you like. Saint Germain, Ashtakman, all your known saints, and your guardian angel, your higher self, Jesus, Rumi, there are so many ascended masters, divine Malaya, so you are not alone in this. I have a last card from Rumi, and this was important for me to read. The number is 22. Just want to talk about this number. This number is one of the numbers I guided from all the time. Me and my twin. It's of the divine healer. 22 is our master number, and it's a number of union by the digits, but together it's even not not shortened. It's just 22 is a number is 11 of self-mastery and being a healer and teacher in the world. So I'm going to read a bit from this card. This card is the lion and the deer. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward the heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like earth, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair and yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you will be faith. You will be the lion and you will be the deer. What the card wants to talk about, actually going to read more so you will understand. You are the lion and the deer. You are bold, fierce and vibrant, and you are silent, sweet and gentle. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quacks in fear. So terrified, it gives up the game, and love's conquest happen yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish, you are so gentle with me, like a deer. You offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I, too, become sweet and gentle, longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So then, I do not fear my own errors, for even if I stumble into arrogance, I shall be made wiser by your magnificent roar and become humble, even if I become weak. I shall draw succor, evoking the tenderness in you. Whatever is needed to keep me true to love is what you give me. For you are the holy lion, proud and mighty, and sweet dear gentle as the midst breezes of spring. So yeah, this card wants to talk about actually divine feminine, divine masculine, as you understood, which can happen in every person, and we are guided through twin flame connection to restore this and our own. So if we had more from the deer, then we can become more from the lion, and vice versa. Or just if we had from both some but not enough to figure out how to make it on perfect balance, to come into perfect balance with ourselves. So we are the deer if it needed, by people who are deserving, who are not creatures, and everyone else can experience us as a lion as needed, so we can find the strengthness to allow ourselves to be both. So I read the ritual. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, bear witness to my declaration now. I honor the spirit of maturity within me that bestows upon my consciousness the sacred task. I have accepted the fundamental goodness of my being and can now cast aside all notions held of myself and inquire into my wholeness. It nestles alongside this goodness. All, of course, I am unafraid. I honor my heart, and it is big enough to hold all my nature within its graceful light. I witness my darkness with compassion, and I become able to dance with all of my being, light and dark, in graceful acknowledgement of my divine wholeness. The gentle acceptance of all of me now brings me peace. This acceptance allows the divine to live fully through me as a vessel for the great mysterious plan unfolding upon the earth. With reverence, grace, and surrender, so be it. How sweet! That's really beautiful. That's why we are actually where we are heading, to this wellness, and that's what we always actually so much wanted. Like, that was our purpose. We want to be that all in ourselves, to be strong and to be kind and to be gentle and to be soft, but at the same time to be steady and stable and self-reliant, right? So the cars want to say to you that you detoxifying and shedding a lot and you're exhausted, so please take your time to restore, to rewind, to replenish. It's very important to care as much as possible, and if maybe not so much security about what's happening and we don't see the bigger picture, but it is divinely, I would just say, it is so divinely happening beyond maybe our physical understanding view, or maybe even beyond the understanding right now, yeah, in physical, maybe in contradiction even, but it is happening, and it is so incredibly, inexplicably beautiful, and yeah, and moving and then healing itself, and it's so strong, and yeah, that's more beyond than we can explain, and beyond than it can be relied on. It's just it's divine plane, and then we play our role if we sometimes don't know, but we still do the right thing. And so just wanted to know, to know us, to know that we are doing it right, that we'll do everything right. So I'm going to read you a couple of cards of my beautiful, wonderful and amazing deck that I gifted for myself on Christmas. This is the gift to myself. Yeah, that's coming into the vortex. So I intend to see the best in everyone. You can never consistently motivate anybody to anything, but when you see the best of them and you go over to where your version of the best of them is, and you align with that and offer one signal, now you're part of the inspiration that you see. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? It cannot be said, nothing else to it. I mean, wow. Here you ever had the experience yourself when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you? Do you not shine in ways you never shined before? Wow. And do you not find it really hard to shine when another does not look for the best in you? So, wow. So that means to inspire others. It's enough if you see them in love. How crazy beautiful. So the next card, my relationships are supposed to feel good. Your life is supposed to feel good to you. Before your birth, you knew that the primary component of your physical experience that would offer the greatest value for your personal and collective expansion and joy would be the relationships that you would experience with each other. It was your plan to relish the diversity of your relationships and to choose from them the details that will make up your creations, and here you are. Supposed to feel good. So remember, my thought join a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. In the same way that the law of attraction is responding to the thoughts, words, and actions that you are offering, here in your physical reality, the law of attraction is always responding powerfully to your vibrational reality. When the law of attraction, the universal manager of all vibration, responds to the clarity of vibration offered by your expanding inner being, The result is a powerful swirling vortex of attraction. Yes, the power is to feel good, so the most you can, how I said, replenish and uplift your spirit. This is important because you can only attract how we feel and how strong we feel about, so feel the best you can. The universal law of attraction is managing my expansion. The law of attraction is the universal manager of all vibration, which expands to everything that exists through the universe. And so, at the same time that the law of attraction is responding to the vibrational content of your physical thoughts, it is also responding to the vibrational content of your inner being. I can look for things I appreciate in relationships. Yeah. You cannot get the relationship of your dreams when your chronic thoughts about relationship feel lonely or angry or worried or disappointed. But should you look for things you appreciate in yourself and others, as you make lists of positive aspects of past and present relationships, you train your vibrational offering to match the vibration of your desires, and your perfect mate must stand calm and love. How sweet. I will not try to control the uncontrollable. We want you to reach the place where you are willing, not just willing, determined, not just determined, eager to let go of the need of control of things that are uncontrollable, like what anybody else is doing, and give your undivided attention to the only thing you can control, which is how you feel in any given circumstance. In other words, we want you to leave this moment saying, I have decided that I am going to take life as it comes, and I am going to do the best that I can do in the midst of what I'm doing. Yeah, I do the best of what I can with what I have, that where I am now. Oh man. I believe it's only a thought, so keep thinking. I believe it's only a thought, you keep thinking. I believe it's only a thought, you continue to think. I believe it's only your habit of thoughts. It's only a practiced thought. I believe it's only a thought that you think a lot. So if you believe it's only a thought that you keep thinking a thought that is in opposition to what you want, then the reason you don't get what you want is because you keep thinking a thought is in opposition to what you want. So try to think in ways that will uplift you, will give you the experience of love. My true success is measured by my alignment with source, being inside your vortex of creation, becoming one with the true expanded version of you, is the ultimate selfishness, and yes, as that state of alignment, all good things must come to you. Every rocket of desire that you have launched will be fulfilled. True success is not the attainment of things, the achievement of tasks, or the achievement of financial abundance. True success is the coming into alignment with you. Yes, selfishly aligning with your desires, your clarity, your confidence, your knowledge, your love, yourself. So, I think it's helpful to understand that we have to be really in alignment with ourselves, at our core, what feels good for us, and from there we will be growing into more, allowing and receiving the best we can get and want, that what we desire is already desires us, it's already ours. So we have just to come to alignment with, feel that this is what we desire, and this is thus what we deserve, because we deserve everything, and so that what we want is the least we deserve. We're worthy and we want it. We have to come to feel that this is ours, that this, yeah, why would I not be worthy of that? I am a child of God, I'm an angel, I'm an earth angel, I'm a holy being, and I'm God's ray. Of course I deserve everything I want, but we've been told that's not so. We've been told that we kind of fractured. We've been told that we can't rely on yourselves, and through all the betrayal and bad things happen to us, traumas, we are afraid to desire, to go for what we want, or to think about what the way we actually think on the opposite. So to heal that is to come closer to ourselves, to be gentle with ourselves, to make steps to the next best relationship, next best thing, and then from there we're actually growing, we expand, allow ourselves to expand and allow to get more and more of that, and to think good thoughts that uplift us, and to show us how to treat ourselves better and better. And of course, some healing modalities, why not? I think this is always helping. And not forget to replenish and to restore, to take respite from all the happenings inside, because it's really a lot. So, and the cards that I drawn from Ascended Masters are actually like really just making it more clear that it's really all going its divine purpose and way. So the cards was persistent and yes. Well, so I wish you beautiful celebration with your family, with your dear ones, and with your own self, with your desires, with your self and your being, with your wishes, and take care of yourself. Have a beautiful new year.